Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Alright, I think we can hear. Let's make sure the charts can change. Alright. Look like we're good. We're finna go jump into it. I ain't gonna waste too much time tonight. We're gonna kinda speed through this a little bit. Yeah. Let me take me a sip of water, then we're gonna get started. Alright, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Keith back with another stock market analysis video. Today is October 14th, 2025. We had a nice day today. Nice trading day. Honestly, it was a little bit better than I expected. If y'all was in the stream last night, and let me try to stop saying all the time. If y'all was in the stream last night, y'all know what I was thinking for today. I said that Tuesday, I really wasn't expecting a crazy movement for Tuesday, but it proved me wrong. I didn't expect us to open up down here at 657. When I seen that we was down there, I was like, well, we're probably gonna retest this daily fair value gap and kind of do the move that I was expecting for Monday. As y'all know, Sunday we were saying, hey, Monday we expected to be a green candle, and we potentially retest this and go up to that hourly gap, but fail to close inside. Well, it didn't do that on Monday. It did it on Tuesday. The exact move that we was predicting for Monday happened on Tuesday, so it did it a day behind. So yeah, it actually, like I said, Tuesday, I really was thinking we probably was gonna see that red day, probably just sit up here, end up closing somewhere up here in 660, in the 660 range. We did end up closing up there, but I didn't expect us to open up down here. That's what kind of gave us a little bit more room for the market to move, which was good. That was perfect because we needed some space to trade, to catch a trade. Okay. Now, for today, if y'all was in the stream earlier, if y'all caught the stream earlier we had today, trading our Top Step account on the channel live, and we trading every single day live on our Top Step account for the channel. Y'all seen that today I called just gold. We just traded gold. I really was, like I said, I had that in my mindset that I didn't really like how SPY and ES. I wasn't expecting much for Tuesday, but like we said, it ended up gapping down for the open. And where it was sitting at, right at the open, I didn't really want to trade it. It was like a full candle sitting down here at first, around 654. So I didn't really want to trade SPY. Same thing for ES and Q. You know they the same things as SPY and Q. When hold up real quick, my screen came off. When it opened up, when we opened up, so let me actually switch this to Friday 15 so you can see a little bit better. As you can see, look, when we opened up, we was pretty much a full candle, a solid full red candle. Me seeing that and noticing, hey, we're right next to that Friday low. Right here, we was right next to that Friday low. As you can see, I had my alert set at the Friday low. My bad. I had my alert set right down here at this Friday low, or right before you take the Friday low, so I can watch it. Because I said, hey, if we take that Friday low, what will that do? That will confirm this to be what? A lower high. And then that straight downtrend, I can't be bullish no more. Y'all know we was 60-40 bullish this whole week. So we was leaning more to the bull side. So I was really watching to see, hey, is we gonna bounce before taking this low? But unfortunately, I was already in another trade, so I didn't catch the bounce. By the time I noticed the bounce, well, I seen this candle right here, but it wasn't green, so I didn't get in. I needed a green candle to come next. So I ended up getting another trade, and while I was in another trade, this ended up happening. So I kind of missed just a little bit because I think when I got out my other trade it was right here. So I could have still took it up to the hourly, but I was good with my profits for today. But regardless of the fact, we end up still closing in the 660s like we expected. We didn't expect, like we said we didn't expect us to close in this hourly candle by the end of the day. We didn't, so we did everything according to plan on spot and QQQ. Now, just to go over quickly what trade I took today. We took gold. We took gold. We took gold. Let's see. All right. Last night we spoke about gold. We said that hey, for gold we was like, hey, this is that high. This was the high that you just had to sweep and take the high to complete its mission, right? Last night we seen what? I believe last night it already took the high. It already had took the high. We were like, okay, well we know it already took the high. We still gonna mark out the previous day high because we need to know what if it closed past the previous high. That's a sign for what? Continuation to keep going higher, right? So when gold opened up, it was moving right at this pre-day high. You see that? It was sitting right here at this pre-day high. What I told myself, I was like, hey, if we want to close past this pre-day high and keep continuing to go higher, we got to build structure above the pre-day high, right? So that's what I told myself. I said, hey, I'm going to take a trade. I'm going to take gold longs as soon as we get, hourly close above this pre-day high and then start building structure. And I got in soon we closed past and we didn't get to fully build our structure on the hourly. On the 5 minute we started building structure, but on the hourly we didn't really get to build a structure. But I got in right here at this. Oh, let me press undo. I got in right here, so I actually can go because I got in on the 1 minute once it got past there. There you go. I got in one trade right on the hourly, took the long. So where was that hourly? Right here. When this counter closed, I got in the long. We caught that quick trade, took them highs. We caught that first trade. Then we got back in right here on this 1 minute counter. We got back in, but we took a regular gold this first time. We took regular gold, caught it for about $260 or so. Then we got in here with a micro. We bought one micro, then we bought another one once we came up here to the high. So we ended up being at two micros. Got stopped out when it came back down to this 4137 level. And soon we got stopped out, I was like, hey, I still expect us to build structure above. And immediately after we got stopped out, what happened? A green candle came and we took that long right here. Once this green candle closed, I said, hey, my stop loss is the bottom of this fair value gap sitting here. And we're aiming for that 4152. So that was, I believe, the other hourly high. We was aiming for, where was it? I think it was right. 4152. We were just aiming for here. So it wasn't even the hourly high. What was it? The 5 minute high? It was one of them. 15 minute. Yeah, it was a 5 minute previous high. That's what we was aiming for. Now we could have kept holding if we was sitting on our hourly time frame like we should have been, just holding on the hourly, but it was a quick $1,300 for the account. We was just ready to get out. We was like, hey, that's good enough. We could have held and still been, made lots of money off of it. Honestly, we got it closed at the end of the day, so we probably really only would have made the top of this wick. But what I told you, I wanted to see us build structure above. So I really was supposed to wait green, 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 green when this red came. So when we make another high, my stop loss supposed to move up here. Uh, but that happened at the very end of the day. So we got out at a good spot. All right, so that's the trade recap. Now let's get into our analysis for the tomorrow, October 15th. All right, so let's go to the daily. Let's go to SPY first. All right, first thing first, let's hide these drawings because it is starting to get cluttered a little bit. Hide these drawings. First thing first. We're pretty much still the same as we were at the start of the week. I mean, we really ain't really doing too much right now. We are expecting the market to still come up to these highs. We just need structure to form. It's been the same thing every day we got on this week. We need structure to start forming. We got a lower low, but we got a high, but we don't know if it's a higher high, gonna lead us to a higher high or make a lower high. We still need structure to form. That's why I was kind of looking for a Tuesday to be that red day. But as we can see, like we said, it gapped down to 657, which I thought Monday would have been at. And then it ended up rejecting the hourly. So we might be actually one day behind. Like it might still be the exact same thing we was predicting, but it might be pushed one day back. Like what we was expecting on Monday ended up happening on Tuesday. So what we expected on Tuesday might happen on Wednesday. And then what we expected to happen on Wednesday might happen on Thursday. It might play like that. So we might see tomorrow be our first red day, don't really move, and then Thursday be the actual push. But we don't know yet. We never know. But based off the candles, we see what? A green candle. One thing I can say, green do mean we supposed to move up. Green do mean we're looking for a high. But what happened? We already swept this high. We swept this high and failed to close above. So by us failing to close above, we can see a pullback. The market could pull back tomorrow before trying to go higher. Um, so that's what we kind of expect. If we go to the lower time frame, it probably should be pulling back. We have to check and see, but we expect to pull back first, then to go higher. So if we wanted to trade this based on daily, you can go long, set your stop loss down here, but that's a big stop loss. You at 662, stop loss at 652. I mean 653. That's a huge stop loss. Honestly, if you want to trade, you can't trade it off the daily. You gotta trade it off that 1 hour. That 1 hour. All you gotta do is wait for market structure shift back to the upside. Currently, it's not technically in a downtrend, but I'm me personally, I'm thinking once we open up tomorrow, we gonna make that lower low, and then you just gotta wait until the market say, "Hey, we ready to move up and make that higher high, higher low," then get in them longs and take it back up to this high at 665. So that's what I'm looking for tomorrow. I'm looking for market structure shift because, like I said, we can come back and retest this daily gap. We can come back, retest this one. I gotta wait until I see market structure shift happen, bouncing off either an hourly or a daily gap. And once I see market, so when I see this, I want to see us drop, market structure shift, up, market structure shift, make a higher high, and then right here at the break of that next high, that previous high, I'm gonna get in them longs, aim for this high, the previous day high. See that? That's what we're gonna aim for. All right. Now what is this white line? I don't even remember what this white line is. I'm probably gonna delete it. Yeah, I'm gonna delete this one. I know this one was the previous day high, and the market definitely attracted. We opened up all the way down here, dropped, and went straight back up to the pre-day high. So that was it was like a magnet. It's like a magnet for the market. So now we can mark out this day high. See if this is gonna be the magnet for tomorrow. All right. But that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that market structure shift back to the upside. So maybe around here between 659 and 657, we might see that bounce to go long. Only way I'll be looking to go short is once we'll have to take out this low. Basically, we had to take Friday low. That's the only way I'm looking to go short. We got to come all the way down here to 652.30. We break that low, then I'll be looking to go short. But other than that, I'm still bullish to neutral. I'm sorry, I can't go short yet. Still can't go short. And I'm not saying tomorrow won't be a red day, but I just can't go short. And that's what I expect. If tomorrow we open up, if the market open up somewhere up here where this previous candle or above the previous candle close, then that's how I expect us to have that red day. If we open up low, if we open up like down here at 659, then we might have a small red day or we're gonna have still a green candle for that day. Alright. Now QQQ, same thing as SPY. Can't really trade on the daily. Let me see. Did QQQ take the previous day high? QQQ actually didn't take the previous day high. That's kind of crazy. It didn't take the previous day high, so we honestly might be moving up tomorrow. I don't know. It just depends. Like I said, it depends. Because we actually didn't take the previous day high. We did come inside the wick, and I told y'all that can be good enough just to come inside the wick. Can be good enough. So you gotta kind of be on the lookout for that. It didn't have to take completely the wick. As long as it came inside that body wick, sometimes that's good enough for that rejection. But pretty much we got the same game plan as we did with SPY. We're waiting on that market structure shift back to the upside to take the longs to our previous day high. Okay. ES. Jump over ES. So it looks like right now we're just sitting next to the close. If like I said, if SPY open up next to the close, I kind of expected a dump to come first for the pullback. Like a dump but happen first, then we move up. If we want to move up. But that's what I'm kind of expecting. If we just move straight sideways tomorrow and then 8:30 hit, I expect us to come down, then potentially start building and move back up. Alright. So pretty much that's the game plan for ES also. Like we said, come down, then potentially start moving up to take the previous day high. Alright. And let's mark out the previous day high. Previous day high for it. And now this different. Y'all see this? ES. We got that red day. So we kind of we got what we needed for ES, but for SPY and QQQ, it didn't do what we needed. Because we said, what, Monday we want the red, green, Tuesday red, and then we want to see what Wednesday going to do, if it's going to turn green or keep that red. So tomorrow, I'm going to be honest, if we sit here and take this high on ES above 67.22.50, if we break above and start building structure above, get in the longs. We finna go to them all-time high. We either going up to here to fill this gap at 67.61, or we finna come to these all-time highs. Okay, so y'all get ready, man. Like, I'm finna set an alert. Soon as it cross that high, I'm looking, I'm watching. Because if it build a base above, it's over. Well, I guess my internet tripping. They don't want me to make an alert, but I'll be definitely watching for that. Definitely watching for this on ES. Pre-day high. Same thing for NQ. It should be the exact same thing. Yep, red candle. Got that red candle. It did sweep that high and close red. So hey, this potential sign for that reversal. But if we can flip green and then come take this previous high, that's the biggest thing. Now we can see it turn green tomorrow and don't take that previous high, and we can't get in them longs. We gotta wait until take that high to see if it really want to flip. Because if we can see a green then it can come right back red, and then just straight drop on. So we gotta see this high get taken. We gotta see that high get taken. All right. And stock wise, I'm gonna tell y'all now, I haven't gotten any stocks this week, so I'm sorry. We probably ain't gonna go over stocks the rest of the week because I haven't been in any stocks this week. We just been trading futures, so maybe next week is when we'll start back with the stocks. Gold. Gold closed green, closed above previous day high. So we expected what our target supposed to be to take this high out. It already did it. It already did its job. Gold been doing this to us every single night, man. It been already doing the job before the next day. Every single time, man. I swear. So now we gotta mark this out as previous day high. We pretty much gonna have the same game plans we did today. If we open up near this previous day high, we're gonna look for structure to build above, and we're gonna take the longs. If we come below it and start building structure to the downside, we're gonna take the shorts. All right, it's that simple. That's how we're gonna do it. So, like currently, we look at it right now on the 1 hour, and we trading based off the 1 hour. Say this hourly closes above green, we waiting on that. We could go ahead and get it off the first green, but we don't have any highs to take. So it's kind of like I really don't want to take it. As soon as it closes green, I want to see a red candle, then another green come overtake that, then I get in the long stop loss below the red. Okay? Until it finally stop us out. Same thing to the downside. When they come back below here, we want to see a red, then we want to see a green fill to close above, and then another red to overtake, and we're getting in shorts and follow that down. Okay? So that's what we got going on. So gold might be the same exact trade as we did today. It might be the exact same trade we did today. Okay? But yeah, that's everything that I want to go over. Like I said, I don't really want to go over them stocks because we haven't been trading any stocks this week, man. So yeah, it was a short, quick one tonight. So guess I'll see y'all boys in another one. Your boy Keys is out.